Hi friends. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about how to find fashion inspiration outside of Pinterest or social media, and that got me thinking about all the places that I find inspiration outside of the internet in general. My sources of inspiration that are not on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, online stores, not a cell phone in sight. Just people living in the moment. So today, I, a person who talks about fashion on the internet, am going to tell you some places you can find fashion inspiration off of the internet. I realize the irony of this. Honestly, I freaking love fashion content and fashion inspo on the internet. I eat it up just like this every single day, and I'm glad you all come here to enjoy my fashion content. Please continue. Don't leave. I just think it can also be very refreshing to remember that fashion is not just on the internet. It's also in the real physical world all around us, and we can find inspiration all over the place. First up, nature. Plants, trees, the landscape, just the natural world around you, baby. I especially like the idea of doing this either like super close up or super zoomed out, like paying very close attention and drawing inspiration from one specific leaf or an entire landscape. Of course, not everyone lives in an area with a lot of green space. My own area is very concrete forward, but nearly everyone can go outside and see some sort of plant life somewhere, even if it's just like one flower growing through the sidewalk crack. And if it's possible, you can also go somewhere with a little more nature. Maybe seek out a local park. You can draw from the colors, the shapes, the textures, any element you notice that speaks to you. And of course, if we're being real, you can also draw from nature photography you see online. Obviously, that's still the internet, but it's not like fashion internet. So it's at least somewhat of a departure from that world that could still be quite refreshing. I want to walk you through how I would actually apply these points of inspiration to real life outfits. And for my nature inspo, like I said, you can really do this anywhere, but I actually recently took a trip to Acadia National Park. And so I thought it would be fun to use this photo I took at Jordan Pond at sunset as my outfit inspo. Specifically, I'm drawing from the color palette. Okay, for this outfit, I'm starting with this brown skirt and this peachy pink t-shirt because these are sort of the dominant colors. The shirt also literally has like a sunset on it and some wildlife, so very in line with the setting. And these sort of rustic little boots are also sort of a nod to the setting. Now to add in some very muted, sort of earthy brownish green, I have this corduroy jacket. This is kind of the perfect piece because it is green, but it's like so dark and muted that it could also read as brown or black, which is kind of exactly how the green is in this image. That said, I do think we maybe need one more greener element. And I feel like this hat could be cool with this. I don't know if this is gonna like ruin the outfit or kind of make the outfit. I love this. I think it makes the outfit. I love that this whole thing has sort of like rustic camping vibes, but then the skirt is like this beautiful ethereal piece in the middle of everything that looks more like something a fairy would wear. Rustic camping vibes and fairy vibes both fit with the inspo, and it's a color palette I absolutely never would have put together without this inspiration in mind. Next up, art. As an artist myself, I am just a huge lover of art. I have a ton of it in my apartment. I love going to art museums. I do also follow a lot of artists online. And I think trying to reinterpret a piece of art into an outfit is one of the most fun, creative outfit prompts out there because it's already something visually beautiful that was created intentionally, but it has nothing to do with fashion trends or your body or an it piece. It's like all the intentional aesthetic beauty of fashion without all the baggage that comes with clothing that you put on your body. So it's just a very freeing source of inspiration. Again, like with nature, you can draw from colors, shapes, textures, patterns, whatever's there, and reinterpret it with your closet. By the way, I have honestly been thinking for years about doing a video of outfits inspired by famous paintings. I used to do way more of those outfits inspired by blank videos, and I don't really see them as much now, but I still think they're so fun. So let me know if you're interested in seeing it. For this outfit, I am going to be using this incredible embroidered flower art that I thrifted as my inspiration. This may be the most beautiful artwork I own. Like, can you believe someone donated this to the thrift store? This is now gonna be a family heirloom for me personally. Anyway, this is obviously very bright, and the dominant colors are blue, hot pink, and sort of a warm orangey red. So I'm gonna be channeling this color palette, and I also love how ornate and detailed this piece is. So this is the perfect occasion for this warm orangey red jacket and this super detailed, ornate, hot pink skirt. Then on top, I went with this blue and white striped button up to bring that blue in and add even more detailed pattern. I absolutely love this, and I feel like this could be the finished look, but I'm thinking one more piece might make it even better. The artwork also has some warm goldeny yellows in it, and so I'm thinking this sweater just tossed over the shoulders. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I feel like I am the work of art. This is so good. It has all the bright color and detail and even a sort of, floral motifs in the skirt. Should we bring the painting into frame just so we can see them side by side? I think we must. I mean, spot the difference. We're twins. I know I'm gonna be repeating myself throughout this entire video, but once again, I love this and I never would have put this all together if I were not using this beautiful little artwork as my inspo. Our next inspiration source is old visual media. And I'm really not referring to a specific era here. What I mean is just movies, TV shows, magazines, photos, any media that is from far enough in the past that it does not cater to current trends and you can't go out and buy the things that people are wearing. I mean, obviously fashion is cyclical and current trends affect our opinions of past trends. But when I look at clothing that's old enough that it's past being trendy or outdated and is instead just neutrally of a certain era, I don't feel that same pressure of contemporary opinion breathing down my neck, trying to convince me that this one is outdated and uncool because it's from 5 years ago. And this other thing is what's really cutting edge and stylish, but will it remain stylish 6 months from now? Or will it then become cringy? That whole terrible storm of hyper speed fashion trends just doesn't apply to past media. You can just play and explore what truly speaks to you. Oh, also my little bonus subcategory here is to look at your own old family photos or home videos. I find it so fun to look at pictures of my parents when they were my age or even my grandparents when they were much younger. I mean, it's fun for so many reasons, but seeing what they wore is part of that. And honestly, that's probably the most authentic old media you can possibly have that will truly show you what regular real people were wearing in the past. One older movie that has some of the best style inspo to me is 10 Things I Hate About You. There's honestly tons of great fashion in this movie. Kat's best friend, incredible. But for my outfit, I'm gonna be drawing from Kat Stratford herself. I love the effortlessly cool, sort of grungy yet minimal vibe of her style. So good. I'm starting with this very 90s midi skirt and just plain long sleeve t-shirt. And then I really specifically love her styling in this scene where she has the leather jacket and the little braids in her hair and a chunky necklace. So I want to try adding all of those elements to this outfit. Obviously, Kat would wear combat boots. I mean, yeah, this is a great casual, ever so slightly grungy 90s vibe. I'm gonna go add the little braids. You probably won't even be able to see them, but that's fine. Okay, I don't know if you can even see it, but this is so fun. I don't know if it works quite as well on my wavier hair, but it definitely adds something very cool. This is totally something I would wear on any random day, but I honestly don't think I would have come up with it once again without this inspiration. I just realized I forgot to switch the art back. Let's do that. My next source of inspiration is literature, specifically literary characters. There are so many different ways you can go with this, but a few more specific prompts I enjoy are A, channeling a certain book character with your outfit, either how they're described to look or dress, or just how you imagine they would dress. B, imagining how you would dress if you were your own character in the world of a certain book. Or C, channeling broader literary archetypes or character tropes with your outfit, like the sage wizard or the 19th century orphan. Of course, you also don't have to be so character specific. You could also take outfit inspo from the general vibe or setting of a book. You could also do the same thing with forms of writing that don't even usually have characters, like poetry or music. I just think drawing from characters is a great place to start because they feel a little more concrete and directly linked to clothing. That said, the reason I specified literary characters rather than characters from TV shows or movies is that with books, there is no direct image for you to reference. So the images have to be conjured in your mind, which just feels a little bit more creative and removes the pressure for accuracy to the source because there is no visual source. One literary source that we are all familiar with, at least in the American education system, is Shakespeare. In fact, 10 Things I Hate About You was actually also a Shakespeare adaptation. Didn't really mean to do that, but that one is like casual 90s style inspo. For this one, we are drawing from an original source, specifically A Midsummer's Night Dream. Obviously, this is a play, so there has been visual depiction of it throughout history, but I have never seen any of them. I've only read it, so I'm gonna be drawing from my mind's image. When I was in middle school, I actually had to perform some scenes from this for English class, which was mortifying, but I played the Fairy Queen and also Puck the Trickster Spirit. So I thought it would be fun to combine them into one outfit. Here's our starting point. I actually kept the braids from the last outfit because they felt on theme for a fairy inspired look. And then I wanted to do fairy, but make it sort of androgynous. So I went with this poofy white long sleeve blouse and then these very whimsical velvet paisley pants and my little silver shoes for a magical touch. Now on top, I want to add this brown vest just to add something that feels a little more rustic, a little more woodsy. Famously, fairies live in the woods and other areas of nature. I can't find the armhole. Okay, I'm loving where this is so far, but it's definitely leaning more masculine in the styling. So now I'm gonna go add like some sparkly jewelry and maybe do something cute to my hair to bring in more of that magical feminine fairy queen energy. We'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, I love this. I feel so cute. I feel like a little fairy queen, but also like a mischievous little spirit. The jewelry and the hair add so much to me. All the sparkle and the little charms just makes it feel that much more magical. And having my hair like this feels so cute, and having like the two clipped up parts on either side kind of reminds me of like bug antennas, which feels fairy adjacent. So I just feel very whimsical. Honestly, I would wear this to a Ren fair, and I would also wear this to the grocery store. It's definitely giving like subtle casual fantasy vibes, and how fun is that to inject into your everyday life? My next idea, truly shocking, revelatory, revolutionary, is to look at the people physically around you in real life. I honestly love people watching and looking at strangers' outfits because, one, I'm nosy, but also, two, it's just so much more genuinely human than any photo you're gonna see online. You're seeing something that is styled for genuine, active human life and everything that entails, rather than something styled only for how it looks. I really think true style is not just about how your outfit looks, but also how it functions, how it feels, how it lives in the day-to-day. I feel like we have this idea that fashion or style is something models and influencers do. It's something purely visual, and it's something that's totally separate from real-life, everyday clothing. But the fact is, everyone wears clothing, everyone makes choices, and everyone has a point of view and a reason they dress the way they do. So everyone participates in fashion every time they put on their clothes. Even like your middle-aged dad, for example. Not to roast the dads, I just know my dad doesn't care about fashion. Seeing people and all the variations in the way they're dressed in real life really reminds you of the world of clothing and ways to dress beyond online aesthetics and trends. It can kind of pop your online fashion bubble echo chamber. And listen, I love my online fashion bubble, but it can just give you a really fresh view on things and remind you there are other options of ways to wear your clothes beyond just what is presented to you as currently stylish online. Okay, for this one, I actually have the perfect recent inspo because I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw this girl wearing such a cute little outfit. It was just like a little summery dress with a lace bralette layered underneath that was like very visible. It was part of the outfit. And I was like, that's so cute. I used to do that all the time in college and I don't know why I stopped. All right. Here's what we have. I think it's so cute with this. This is such a great way to add a sense of layering to a summer outfit, is like make your undergarments a visible part of the outfit. It makes it like a little more styled, but also a little more casual at the same time. Okay, the other thing that this girl at the grocery store had in her outfit that I loved was she was wearing white sneakers with little roughly white socks, and the socks had bows on them on the back of the ankle, which is so cute. I feel like this sounds like a made-up outfit because it's just so cute, but I promise you, she was there and she was slaying. I don't own any bow socks, but I do own some ruffle hem white socks and some ribbon that I can tie into bows and then pin onto the socks. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? This is so adorable. Now that I've tried this, I don't know if I'm ever gonna want to wear these socks without bows ever again. Yeah, this is adorable. I'm obsessed. I also think pairing it with the sneakers is so fun. Like, what a great little contrast. I also think this might work better with a shorter dress. That is how the girl at the grocery store had it styled. I have a longer floral dress, which like doesn't quite let the socks and shoes shine as much. I might not wear this all together, but I think both of these ideas that I got from this stranger's outfit, the bralette with the dress and then the little bow socks, are so cute. Finally, my last source of inspiration to recommend is yourself. Whatever comes into your unique, funky little brain. One thing that is very cool about humans is that no two are exactly the same We all think in our own unique way, and each of us is capable of creating something wholly new and singular. And I know we're talking about just like styling outfits with the clothes you have, not like creating a new avant-garde designer collection or anything. But the point is, you can trust yourself. You can trust your creativity and originality, and you can also trust your already established tastes, even if it feels unoriginal. If you love an outfit, then it's a good outfit. Whether you want to style a new outfit around an interesting piece in your closet, or just reference and rewear your favorite outfit formula, trust yourself. And trust your choices, because you got this. For this last outfit, I'm just kind of gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna let my mind come up with something and see what it is. I have this new red top that I'm really excited about, and I've been wanting to style it with this specific skirt that I'm not really sure if it's gonna work with, so that's why I wanna try it. Let's put them on. Okay, here's the top and skirt I wanted to try together. And I thought they would be cool because this darker palette that still has some red and more vibrant colors in it could kind of like take this super vibrant red in a more moody, darker direction. And I'm sure some people would say this totally clashes because this is so bright and this is more dark and muted, but I think it's cool. I think it's working for me. I wasn't sure if it would work on, but to me, it does. And in the spirit of trusting myself, I'm gonna go with it. I love a tall boot with the skirt, so of course we're gonna add some tall boots. And then to add a little extra detail and drama, I thought this skirt would look cool with two long ribbons pinned onto it. I think I saw a picture of this actually somewhere online, but I'm not gonna look for it. I'm not using it as a direct reference. I'm just using all the things stored up in my brain, which includes influences from the internet, to make my own outfit. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. This is so cool. I love that it adds this extra like movement and detail to the skirt, but it's not like you look at the outfit and you just see the bows. The bows, you know, blend in a little bit on this busier, darker background. For my final accessory, I want to add these yellow lens sunglasses that I have not really been pulling out as much lately, but I still absolutely love them. They're one of my favorite pairs of sunglasses, and I just thought they would be a cool completion of this outfit. I actually really love this. I know some people might think this is like kind of crazy and wacky and out there, and that's fine because I love it. And it feels very cool to me, very aligned with my style, and also like actually very easy and comfortable to wear. You know, there's not that much going on, nothing restrictive. I gotta wear this somewhere soon. Thank you so much for joining me on this little tour through some ideas on how to find fashion inspiration without Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, or the internet at large. I hope it leaves you feeling inspired and confident in your own style, and maybe gives you some new ideas to try out. As always, my personal styling services are linked in the description if you're interested, along with my art Etsy shop, and for when you do want some online fashion inspo, my Pinterest and my Instagram. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips to add, any more fun ways to find offline fashion inspo, and if you do leave a comment, watch another video like this one right here and subscribe to the channel. I heard whatever your compulsive online source of fashion inspo is that makes you feel like you need to buy stuff will no longer have that power over you. It will be broken. That's the dream, isn't it?